Now, amid rising trade tensions with China, U.S. States President Donald Trump has threatened to pull out of the World Trade Organization. Addressing chemical plant workers in the U.S. state of Pennsylvania, Trump said that the Geneva-based trade organization has been targeting the U.S. for many years.
We will leave if we have to. And all of a sudden, we're winning a lot of cases. We're winning most of our cases. And it's only because of attitude. Because we know that they have been stealing us for years, and it's not going to happen any longer. They get it. They get it. So they're giving us victories.
Now, Trump has time and again hit out at the WTO, claiming that it has been unfair to Washington. However, this time around, Trump was particularly critical of the World Trade Organization's relation with two Asian economies, India and China. Now, Trump slammed the WTO for labeling India and China as developing and not grown economies, accusing India and China of taking advantage of the U.S. And Trump said that the two nations did not deserve special benefits.
They view certain countries like China, India, many countries for a long time. They viewed them as they're growing, right? They're growing nations. We're a mature nation. They're growing. These are growing nations. Well, they've grown, and they had tremendous advantages. But we're not letting that happen anymore, okay? We're not letting that happen anymore. Everybody's growing but us. You know, they're all growing nations. We have to work with them. But nobody ever wants to work with the United States. It's a disgrace. But it's changing, and it's changing fast.
The World Trade Organization is an intergovernmental organization that regulates international trade between nations. Under the WTO guidelines, developing economies are entitled to lenient rules, such as lower tariff cuts.
The outlook that we're publishing today.
On to our next story now. 16-year-old climate change activist Greta Thunberg is set to begin her 2-week sailing voyage across the Atlantic today. She will be sailing on a high-tech racing yacht from the United Kingdom to the United States. She is heading to New York for a UN climate summit that is set to take place next month. And to join the protests in the US, the Swedish teenager has decided that she will no longer be flying to environmental conferences. Instead, she is aiming at a zero-carbon journey in order to reduce her carbon footprint. Her yacht is fitted with solar panels and underwater turbines that produce electricity on board. It does not have a toilet or a shower either. Now, Thunberg will also be attending a UN summit in Santiago in Chile in December.
Not at all worried about my safety, because I know this is a very safe boat and that the crew, the sailors, are very experienced. I feel a bit seasick, and it's not going to be comfortable, but that I can live with. I don't see any problem with that, really. It's just, and if it's really hard, then I just have to think it's only for 2 weeks, and then I can go back to as usual.